Hi, I'm Nikki from GovHack Australia. As you already know, GovHack is a festival of ideas using open government data to make our communities better places. Through GovHack, people from both Australia and New Zealand get to participate in a movement that helps build trust between government, industry, and citizens to improve communities by unlocking the power and potential of open data. I believe this challenge is a fantastic example of that. I've worked for GovHack for 3 years now, and I'm not from a developer or tech background, but I've learned that you don't need this to be able to participate in GovHack and to reap the benefits of open data. The analysis and transformation of open data can bring people together, as you will see with our selected winner, but more on that soon. It was great to see the Black Lives Matter movement being put forward for the first time in this year's competition, with the aim to use open data to show support and to help this global movement. I want to mention that also behind the scenes at GovHack, it was actually two non-coloured people of the team who drove this challenge and pushed for GovHack to be more proactive in showing support for the movement. And for that, I'm proud to be a part of GovHack. When we were creating this challenge, we found it was a challenge in itself to find data on the topic of interest. We looked into Indigenous Australian incarceration rates and Indigenous Australian languages, health and education. But we decided to take a step back from these long prevailing and systematic issues and ask, how can open data support the BLM movement from education to awareness to building respect? So without further ado, the winner of the Awareness, Understanding and Respect, How Can Open Data Help the BLM Movement is Bias Catcher by Team Language Learners from South Australia. Bias Catcher is an application that highlights words that may have a perpetual bias, and it offers bias-free, inclusive alternatives. We absolutely love this project for a number of reasons. It simply aimed to educate and offer alternatives, making it accessible and user-friendly. It doesn't only help support the BLM movement, it also helps support other marginalized and stereotyped groups. And like I said earlier, I don't come from a tech background, so I assess this project from its social relevance, usability, and potential for change, which I think is a good dummy test for how well it could be implemented in the real world, and I believe it met all of those criteria. I had the pleasure of speaking to the team members behind this great project during our digital Meet the Makers session, and they said the source code is available openly on their GitHub, which you can find via their hackerspace link below. So it is ready to be developed and taken to the next level. I strongly encourage Team Language Learners to continue to develop this fantastic application, as it really has the potential to create a better world by educating society and changing the discourse for the better. Thank you to all the teams who submitted for this challenge, and especially to Team Coco, who received an honourable mention. And again, congratulations and thank you to Team Language Learners for their project Bias Catcher.